Cheers, thanks a lot. All right. Yeah. Don't remember this.
It's not Mum, it's not my mum. It's not my mum. It's not my mum.
Mark, open this door. Open this door right now.
It's not my mum.
Open this door.
Bloody hell. Look at the state of this place. Better sort it out before Mum sees it.
Mark, open this door right now.
On 2023, most of people population in the world known the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Do you guys ever heard about highly rated story of Egyptian god created by Marvel named Moon Knight? Directed by Mohamed Diab, this drama series starred by Oscar Isaac is actually about Mark Spector, who are a soldier, but he is actually have two or more identity inside his body named Stephen Grant and Jack Lockley. Also, do you guys ever watch a local Malaysian drama named Split, starred by Shukri Yahya, who have 7 different personality, and it is Mikael, Hafiz, Adam, Pakcik Sofian, Dia, Hip, and Jeff. And hi, my name is Muhammad Aimal bin Muhammad Nizam, and the series that I've mentioned before is actually related with my informative speech that I want to deliver to you today. It is existing of the unique disease related to the mental health. It is called Dissociative Identity Disorder. I'm very pleased to be speaking to you today about one of the mental health disorder that is very rare to found, but it is exists in this world. Probably there is some of us didn't even know what is dissociative identity disorder. Have you ever heard about it? Maybe who are Moon Knight lover well known about these things. I would love to access your attention about this topic of mine. It is because I wanted to create an awareness around us about this mental health issue. The term of DID is formally known as MPD, Multiple Personality Disorder. The term personality also known as alter inside one individual. An individual has a main alter which may be passive, dependent, or depressed, and it is what we call split alter. This alter control person behavior at different time that cause gaps in past memories and other situations that can lead them to hallucination. Each of the alter have their own history, which include traits, what they likes, what they don't likes, also what they fear, and what they had experienced very serious trauma in past childhood that led them to make a new alter inside them, which can help them to forget the trauma. Even though it can occur at many age, individuals with DID is very rare and hard to find. Even we cannot just assume they had DID. According to the research that have been made for this topic, only 0.01% of the population of humans are having this mental disease. When the other alter take over their actual self, the actual identity will remain unconscious. It is like your body had been taken over by different person, and the personality of the alter is actually obvious, and we can differentiate between the alter. Now that you know something about the ID, let's take a look at the second point of mine. It is symptoms of DID. Individuals with DID will feel weird, like they had been doing something that they have not done before. As I mentioned before, they have more than 2 alter inside them. Remember, alter is personality. By looking to the data that I got from internet, 90% of individuals who have the ID are victims of severe trauma in childhood. Look, here I want to emphasize childhood. It is because we can diagnose the disease since they are childhood. The traumatized that they face since they were kids will allow them to mental disease and develop the unknown alter, and the effect will become severe from time to time. Without any psychological treatment or therapy, they will find and assume that themselves had a bad dreams and memories, but it is actually a different alter action that made them feel like that. And it is more to confusion because most of the individuals didn't know that they have the alter inside themselves. Other reports have mentioned that they hear a voice inside their head. Oftenly, they don't even recognize themselves and sometimes feeling detached from their own self. To cut it all, dissociative identity disorder is a mental health problem characterized by several unique alters. Their behavior is influenced by their numerous identities at different times. Memory loss, delusions, or sadness may result from this illness. Therapy may assist persons in controlling their actions and reducing the frequency of identity switches or shift. People with the illness must have a robust support system that includes doctors, family members, and friends. For dissociative identity disorder, there is no treatment of or cure available. People with dissociative identity disorder must get learned by psychiatrists how to live with their personalities and alters for the rest of their life. However, a combination of therapies can lessen and reducing the symptoms of the ID. It is possible to have more self-control over their action and can become more productive at work, in sports, and at home and in their community over time. Dissociative identity disorder can be easier to deal with if they have a solid support system around them, especially support by family member. They need to keep their loved one or doctor informed about their symptoms and educate them about it. If they should not be scared to ask for help from others in their support network, if our friend or family members has the ID, how do we help them? Living with someone who has the ID is a quite challenging depending on their alters or behavior. You may have no idea how to respond to them. In order to make a positive impact on others, we should spread awareness on the signs and symptoms of dissociative identity disorder. We also can offer to them to accompany them during the therapy session. And finally, if we see a sudden shift by children behavior, be calm and encourage them to a positive part and motivate them. My name is Aimal Nizam, and this is my informative speech about dissociative identity disorder. Thank you.